Hey you guys, so this video is all about my birth story with our third baby, Gabriel. We have two girls and now we have a boy. So to give you a little backstory, my first two births were in the hospital and my mindset going in was that birth is going to be painful and to get the epidural if I can because those contractions are killer and gonna be very, very painful. So go for the epidural basically. And so that was my mindset going into those births. And sure enough, I did get the epidural. And for those births, I'm super grateful for the epidural. I didn't have any coping mechanisms with contractions. I would breathe through them, but not breathing optimally to help with the contractions. I would tense up more so it would be even enhanced. So the epidural was what I needed through those births. So I'm still super, super grateful for those births, and the babies came out healthy and the girls are thriving today. So I'm still super, super grateful for those births. But this birth with Gabriel, in my mind, I knew there was a different way going in. When we got pregnant, we were thrilled, and a natural first thought after you find out you're pregnant is you think about the birth, because you're gonna be pregnant and then you're gonna have to deliver this baby somehow. So for my thought process, I knew there had to be a different way. And luckily enough, I came across another woman on social media who had a hypnobirth, and I was like, what is this? It sounds kind of intriguing. She didn't really tell much about it. She was just saying that she was having a hypnobirth and that was about it. But needless to say, I was pregnant and I wanted another option for my birth. I didn't want it to be excruciating pain where I'm like screaming for the epidural, you know? So I decided to research as much as I could. So for those 9 months that I was pregnant with Gabriel, every single day my mindset was on the baby and birth. Like, I was fully committed to have a totally different experience where I was in control with my body and working with the baby, because I just felt like within myself that there was a better way to birth. So I did my research, and everything that I researched about hypnobirthing seemed amazing. Women were so calm and peaceful and in control. They loved their birth. It was the most empowering experience of their life. So needless to say, I was all in. I was like, yeah, this is the route that I'm gonna go for. And I told Lawrence, I'm like, I'm gonna have a hypnobirth. I'm super interested in it, and I think this is for me. So I would go on YouTube and I'd look at other stories of moms having hypnobirths, and all the stories that I would read, a lot of different variations. Every birth will be different for sure. But they all said that they were in control. They felt in control. They didn't feel like out of control where the pain was just like they needed like help, you know, where they breathe through each surge. In hypnobirthing, we don't say contractions, because contractions is when you're contracted and tight and all your body is just tight. But with a surge, it's more, or a wave, you're just more relaxed and you're calm, so you feel it and you loosen up even more. And that's the goal, because the more tight you are, the more pain you're gonna feel. The more loose you are, the more relaxed you're gonna feel. And that's the goal to hypnobirthing, is to feel as relaxed as possible. And so my whole goal in my pregnancy was to take care of me and my mind, so that I could be as relaxed as possible through the pregnancy, and obviously through the birth. So that was my goal, and Lawrence was all for that. So anytime I felt I'd be stressed or there was something that was bothering me, I'd have to take a step back and be like, I don't need this in my life. I need to be relaxed. I need to be peaceful. I want my baby to feel peaceful, because the baby does feel everything the mother feels. So if the mother is stressed and uptight and worried, the baby's gonna feel that too. So I really had a connection and a deep understanding of my baby within me through the whole pregnancy too. So it was super, super beautiful experience, because I really, really bonded with Gabriel and he bonded with me. So as crazy as it sounds, if I was stressed, I could tell he was stressed. And he would communicate with me, and he would maybe like kick a bit more, or like to tell me, just, I don't like this. So then I would relax. I would breathe, just maybe go lay on the couch, just relax. And breathing, the breathing techniques that you learn through hypnobirthing is game-changing. I researched breathing techniques like no other, because everyone that I read about said the breathing techniques, you got to master the breathing. So I took that to heart, and I researched, and I watched other midwives or hypnobirthing instructors teach the breathing techniques, and I practiced those as much as I could, and that helps with relaxation. So anytime I felt stressed, I just go to the breathing techniques and practice those. And there's 3 different techniques for the different stages of labor, and it was game-changing for my labor. It was more rapid, and I was in more control during my birth, and it made each surge super, super effective. So that's a little back run on how I got started with the hypnobirthing. But like I said, I had 2 births. My first 2 with the girls were in the hospital, and I had the epidural. Still really great experiences. But for me, I wanted to experience birth at a whole new level, because I know we've been birthing as females for so many years. So I wanted to, as a woman, I wanted to experience it in its whole essence. I wanted to experience it with no drugs. I wanted to feel everything that was going on within my body, and to just experience it and embrace everything, every sensation, what the baby was doing during birth. Like I was in control, and I really wanted to feel that. Because if you follow me on social media, you know that I do want to live this life to the fullest, and I want to experience all of its richness and its greatness. And I feel like birth, the fact that I was blessed with a pregnancy and with a baby, I wanted to give it my all and experience everything about it. Through the pregnancy, as crazy as it sounds, yes, I was sick the first 3 months, and that's not fun. But I just took it one day at a time and just kept going, and just knew that at the end of it, you get to experience this beautiful baby. So as I took it one day at a time, I was able to embrace everything that was going on, and knew that all this is natural, and it's just a part of it. And so to have that mindset of just embracing everything that's going on and just surrendering to it made a big difference. Another big thing for me was to take care of my body. Not only my mind, but my body as well. So nutrition was a huge role in having the pregnancy that I did, as well as the birth that I did. I needed to be energized throughout it to help stay positive, to help stay relaxed. If I wasn't feeling like healthy and fit and strong, I wouldn't be as excited about it. So I highly recommend this book, The Better Baby Book, by Lana Asprey and Dave Asprey. It's great to read before pregnancy, and it's great to read during pregnancy. It talks all about super good nutrition during your pregnancy, and to have before your pregnancy. Yeah, so I would definitely recommend that. And then if you can, take the course, the hypnobirthing course. There should be an instructor near you that you could take it. It's starting to get a little bit more mainstream. in Canada, I'm thinking. It also comes with different DVDs to help with relaxation, because that is a key component to it. Affirmations, how to train your mind. So like I said, going back to the health, so nutrition as well as exercise. I would exercise at least 4 times a week. It wouldn't be necessarily super high impact or anything like that, but enough to keep my strength up, enough to keep my cardio up, so I would feel energized and strong, to help with my endurance, my energy levels, and for birth, because birth is like a marathon. So you do need to be healthy and fit to have the birth of your dreams. So that is my challenge to you guys, is to take your nutrition and your fitness seriously throughout pregnancy as well. Definitely, obviously, check with your doctor, your midwife, what they recommend. But if you were fit and active before your pregnancy, definitely continue on during pregnancy, because it really does make a world of a difference energy wise, and energy is everything. It really is. It helps with your mindset, it helps with your everyday life. You're going to feel more motivated and inspired to do the things you want to do. So for me, it was taking care of my family, working on my business, taking care of my pregnancy and my marriage all at once. So yeah. So during the course, you'll also get like a duotang, and it's going to go through the history of birth and what to expect, what is hypnobirthing, all of that. So optimal positions, breathing techniques, that is key. I know you've seen videos sometimes, they're like, breathe, and that isn't effective. Slow inhales through your diaphragm and slowly out makes each contraction super, super effective. So the more you can research breathing techniques for hypnobirthing, the better. That is game changing. The other thing is affirmations, because your mind is going to believe what you feed it. So if you go into birth thinking that it's going to be painful and it's going to be terrible and it's going to be one of the hardest things you've ever gone through, then chances are it's going to be that. But if you can redirect your mind and fill your brain with positive words, like, this is going to be the best experience of my life, I'm going to be so empowered, I'm going to feel everything that my body was made to do, I'm going to birth with ease and with confidence and with strength. And if you see those words at the forefront of your mind every single day and you believe it, and if you can visualize how awesome it's going to feel being in control of your body through that whole process on that birthing day, if you can see that every single day throughout your pregnancy, chances are it's going to happen, right? So that is my biggest tip, is to really think of how you want to birth. Do you want to birth at home? Do you want to birth in the hospital? Whatever it is for you, it's your body. You get to decide where and how you want to birth. So these are some of the affirmations I had during mine. I am relaxed and calm. That is huge. You need